What is up, guys? And today I'm going to be doing the tutorial for the deck is the Magician. You guys really liked the performance video, so thank you so much for that. I really like to see that you guys appreciate my original performances, because that's what I mainly do on this channel. I invent tricks, I perform them, and then I teach you them, which I really like doing, and I really like seeing that you guys like my own tricks. So that's great to see, and today we're going to be doing the tutorial. As you can already hear, I'm a bit sick, so my voice might sound a bit weird, and I might have to like sniff every once in a while or catch my breath. But anyway, let's get straight into the tutorial. So the deck is the Magician. Does require a quick setup before the trick, and you're also going to be forcing a card in a really fun way. It's really easy to do. You need no skill at all to force this, to do this specific kind of force. But first, we're going to have to pick a card. The most preferable card to pick is just a number with a suit, of course. So let's just do. We'll do the 4 cards. Because once you start doing royalty, it might get a bit. It gets complicated. So just pick a number, and maybe a number above 3 or so. It's a bit better. It just looks better, in my opinion. Of course, it doesn't matter. Just go for a number, because that's a lot simpler to do. Now, of course, if you watch a performance for the deck as a Magician, you will remember that out of the deck, we got 3 cards that made this card. We got the number, we got the color, and then we got the suit. So, of course, beforehand, you're already going to have to find those 3 cards. So, let's quickly find a 4. Let's find a 4. Well, I'm not going to go for the red 4, just because a different 4 looks better. Kind of being perfectionist, but it doesn't matter. So we got a 4, then we need the color red, so we'll take any red card. We'll take a 10 of diamonds, it's a red card, and then we need a hearts card. So then these 3 cards, the 4 red hearts, make the 4 hearts, of course. So now we have the cards that we need, but now we need to actually put them, we need to do them correctly. So this is going to be the final card you're going to show. So we're going to put that on the bottom of the deck. Then this is going to be the second card you're going to show. So we're putting that on the top. Then we're putting the first card we're showing above that, and then we're taking the actual selection. We're doing that above that. So now we have our deck set up, completely okay. Don't change the top and bottom cards, of course, now. And now we can actually begin the trick itself. So first we're going to have to force the top card, which is, of course, the selection that we want them to have. So what you're going to say is, you're going to scroll for a bit, and then they can say stop. So let's say they say stop there, right? You flip around these cards, and then you say, well, we're going to do it one more time. So you scroll, but you make sure you scroll a bit further, and then you flip it around again, and then you're going to say, well, the first face down card is the selection, and then you have to, this is very important, take this packet that you just used and lose it in the middle of the deck, because if you put it on the top, then you're going to lose these important cards here, and we don't want that. So put it in the middle of the deck, lose it, doesn't matter where it goes, as long as it's in the middle, not on the bottom, not on the top. So now we forced our selection, of course, on them. They don't know that. You don't actually need the spectator to tell you stop. You can just do it on your own. You're just going to say, I scroll, flip around, scroll further, flip it around again for a face down card. So now we've selected, now we've forced the card. You can show the spectators a bit. Don't look at it yourself, of course. Don't look at it. And now we're going to continue. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a false riffle shuffle. So you just do the normal riffle shuffle, of course. You make sure you do this packet first so that the cards stay on the top, and make sure that you have the 8 on the bottom. So we just do those cards first, 8 on the bottom, and then riffle it like so. So now the deck hasn't changed, but the spectator thinks that you did shuffle it. And now you say, well, now we're going to take the first card flip it around, it's a 4. So what I'm gonna be doing during this trick is what you're gonna say. During this trick, my deck is gonna actually be the magician, and it's gonna help me figure out your card. So the first card on top, my deck said was a 4. So that means that your card is probably a 4. Well, now we're going to continue. So at this point, you can do any false shuffle that you want. Doesn't matter what false shuffle, as long as it keeps the order of the deck the same. You can pick one. For this instance, we're just going to do the spindle false shuffle. I have a tutorial on that. Go watch it if you like that false shuffle. I can do it one more time if you want to see it. Spindle false cut. So now we're going to take the top card again, and you're going to say, well, look, it's a red card, so that means your card, your selection, my deck is telling me, has to be a 4, and it has to be a red 4. Is it a diamond or is it a heart? So what we're going to do now is we're going to do this maneuver that I thought of. Before we're going to do that maneuver, we're going to do some false sideways shuffles. We're going to force the bottom card to the top, and then we're going to force it to the bottom again, just to make sure that our spectator has faith in us, and that, oh, I dropped cards. We're just doing this shuffle to make sure that the spectator believes that we're doing this trick honestly, that there's no trickery at all in the trick, even though it's called a trick, so obviously there's trickery. Just force the card onto the top, and then force it down again, just like sliding it off like so. We all know how to do this. Pretty easy. Like so. Now we force it to the bottom again. It might seem pointless, but in doing so, we've regained the trust of the spectator. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do a ribbon spread like so, and you're going to take this card, which you're holding with your middle finger. When you spread, I'll do it one more time real quick. When you spread, you put your middle finger on the bottom, elevating that bottom card. You're then gonna bring it up, grab it with your other hand, and then like take it out so that your middle finger holds the cards again. And you're just gonna use this card to do the ribbon spread. And be sure to have the face of the card facing you so that they don't see it, so that they're not suspicious, and so that they don't recognize the card later. And then you do the ribbon spread. It's going a bit wrong because I'm doing it too slow. But when the ribbon spread falls, make sure you have the card on this side so that it falls. And then you, oh my god, you take these cards back, and then you've effectively forced it back to the top again. So I'll just bring it to the bottom, and I'll show it one more time. So ribbon spread, do that, let it drop, regain, and then we have the card on top. And then you say, well, now this is the last card that we're gonna use to decide what your selection was. So my deck is the magician in this trick, and it's telling me that your card must be the 4 red hearts. 4 hearts. Well, let's see what your selection was. It was, of course, the 4 hearts. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this trick. I really like doing this one. It's a really fun trick to do. It really puts the impact on your deck and the skill that you can use with your deck. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.